Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the One Ecosystem monthly news broadcast newsroom, where we bring you the most pressing stories and updates from around the globe. I'm your host today, and I'm here to provide you with accurate information, unparalleled insights, and comprehensive analysis of the events shaking our ecosystem. Stay connected with all latest updates about our monthly newsroom show by following us on social media. Engage with us on platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram and get real-time insights and exclusive content by joining our social media community. You can participate in discussions, share your thoughts, and even contribute to the future segments. Connect with us today to never miss a beat and be part of the conversation. Let's stay connected and informed. Join us on social media and be part of our monthly broadcast experience. So grab a seat and prepare yourself to be informed, empowered, and engaged. Get ready for a news experience. Let's dive into the headlines and unravel the stories that truly matter. You must be asking yourselves why I'm alone today here without my screen partner. No, he's not fired, don't worry. Currently, Nikolai is participating in several Asian events, but now exactly they just finished an event in Nagoya, Japan. So let's get some information directly from the source. Nikki, how are you there on the other side of the world?
Hello, Teddy. Hello, One Ecosystem. Thank you for having me. It's truly a pleasure to be here. Well, I must say, the event exceeded all expectations. The atmosphere was electric, filled with anticipation and excitement. As soon as I walked through the doors, I was greeted by an incredible display of lights and music that set the tone for what was coming. The energy was palpable, and you could sense that something extraordinary was about to happen. I managed to capture a short video. Hope you and the people watching us will also get the feeling.
Big applause.
Nikki, that looks really fantastic. How do people feel there? Did you manage to talk to them?
Teddy, I believe this event has the power to leave a lasting impact on everyone who experienced it. It pushed the boundaries of what was thought possible, offering a fresh perspective and inspiring individuals to pursue their passions fearlessly. The emotions evoked will stay with the audience long after the event concluded, igniting a sense of inspiration and a desire to reach for greatness in their own lives.
I'm sure about it. There are several events to come within the next days, Nikki. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Get ready for the corporate team, a powerful keynote speakers, industry experts, and top performers who will inspire and motivate you to take your business to new heights. Don't miss these incredible opportunities to transform your life and build a business that empowers you and others. Join us on the 4th and 5th of August in Seoul, South Korea, and then on 8th and 9th of August in Changchun, China. Be part of the adventure. Back to you, Teddy.
After these words, I would also want to participate. Honestly, fantastic. We'll continue the monthly news broadcast episode with a very essential topic for the MLM. It's important for the network and for the company. Next to me here, as you can see, is our global corporate coordinator, Mr. Ludmil Georgiev, and he will be my guest today. I have some very important questions for him about the system of networking. Welcome, Lucy.
Thank you, Teddy. Thank you for the nice introduction of the topic that we are going to share today with our community. Actually, it's very interesting. I just checked, I just Googled it, when actually MLM appears and how for first time in the world.
That's interesting.
And it was not shocking, but it's obvious, logical that there is an opinion that spreading the word of God, Bible itself, is some kind of MLM model of spreading the information.
Makes sense.
But if you go a little bit down after you Google it, you see that actually this model is more than 150 years old. We knew that the first registered company, maybe not the first, but the one that we know is Amway, which is registered in 1959. But there is another American business model who used the same way of spreading and distributing the products. Actually, those were medical products, and their business started 1868. So I think this industry is pretty old, and there are fundamentals that everyone who would like to know how this business model is functioning has to learn it first.
If you think about it, now you're talking about the first registered companies known as MLM, as multi-level marketing, but if you think about it, if we really go back in history, that was the natural way of people to sell things. At that time, they didn't have these communication channels that we have today. So, as you know, everybody was traveling, they were bringing goods and products from different continents, from different countries. So then, from person to person, this information was spread. So, yeah, it's a...
Actually, every one of us is participating into the MLM business model every day.
Absolutely.
For example, you watch the last movie of Fast and Furious 10, and you thought about 10 people that this movie is very good one, and they went and see the movie as well, but they didn't receive any commission from the company which produced this movie.
That's what I wanted to say, that yes, we do it, but we don't get anything for that.
Let's talk about the system of networking. This term which appears in the last more than 1 year and a half among some people that we are working together on this task. Actually, the configuration of people which have been busy preparing this system of networking, the tools that they are going to be inside of this system, were busy with this task more than 1 year and a half. Different people were engaged with it, and in the last 2 months, there was a reason appeared that we have to change some content on some of the tools, and we continue with Mr. Tomi Vorinen from Finland. We were working on this like a tandem, and finally we finish all the tools that are going to be included into the system of networking of our one ecosystem.
We'll include him in this conversation a little bit later, but before we continue, according to my understanding, actually the system of networking is important because we need to teach people exactly what we mentioned before that, how to earn from doing this MLM. Is this correct?
Yes, but it's something more than this, because I will explain my experience about it, because I think the story that we are sharing with the people, personal experience, is very important to hear. I know about MLM since 1992, but I was one of the biggest enemy of this model for a long period of time, because my background is mostly into the corporate world, and I'm a good salesperson. I can sell well, and I think that traditional selling is the only way to sell something.
Do you know why I'm smiling and laughing now? Because I remember the story with these very ambitious old ladies who are trying to sell you something.
Yes.
At any cost.
This was my experience for the first more than 10 years with the MLM business model. But in 2012, I met a guy who opened my eyes very quickly, and he made me to make a decision to sit down and to learn how this business model is functioning. Actually, this is a question of choice, and if I can give any advice to anyone to get closer to the functionality of MLM business model, it is like you are going to a school, reading some lectures, watching some videos, reading some books, and you have to learn it how it is functioning. Because I'm mentioning this many times when we travel around, we working together with Tommy, even with you during the European tour. I'm sharing from time to time that there is an opinion, which is statistics, that out of the people which never practiced MLM business, they don't understand it at all because they don't know what it is. And even though some of them are giving some comments and some opinions into the social space because they think that they understand it, even they never practice it. But more important is that among the people which have been practicing it, and they are practicing at the moment, between 80 and 90% they don't understand it as well.
Either.
Yes, and this is a pure statistic, and it is true. That's why if someone would like to be successful in this very honest, very good, and very fair business model to the people, has to sit and learn it.
The statistics is very concerning, and at the very same time it gives an answer to my question, why is this system of networking so important?
Yeah. I'm getting to this. I'm getting to this because, again, by my experience, when I decided to learn it, I received an audio from my first mentor into this business field. He is from Czech Republic, and he sent me an audio from one Latin American networker. It was 2012. This individual moved with his family from Latin America to USA. And as we know, biggest part of the companies into this industry are from USA. And because they were professionals, he and his wife, when they get to America, they decided to continue to make incomes through this business model again, because they're professionals. And they sit down and they had to choose which project to get involved in. To make the long story short, these guys mentioned 14 different criteria for choosing the right business project into the MLM industry in the USA during this time.
Requirements that they had.
Criteria for himself and his wife, why they have to choose this project but not the other. And I will mention today just the top 3. First one is the product, which is this network distributing in this project. The product has to be consumable. This is very important feature. The second thing are the people which are involved into this project. I mean, every category of people, corporate, networking, leadership into the network, everyone. And the third one is there a system of networking? The third criteria, out of 14. And more important, together with this criteria, is there at all? The second part is there a training system on the system of networking? Because actually our business model of the networkers is to train trainers who are going to train other trainers, who are going to train others to recruit.
You said something very important here. So first of all, we are having, on the one hand, we're having the system of networking created, built for people. And then on the other side, we have actually the training on this system of networking. So people need to be trained properly so that they get a good understanding of what they will be doing.
Training on the system of networking. Training on the system of networking is a mandatory part. Without this, this is like a backbone. Without this, people, they don't know exactly what to do, and they're not doing it in the same way. So the meaning of multi-level is that, for example, if I'm part of the networking community And I have my team, for example, in Bulgaria and Serbia, like a neighbor country. But suddenly I receive a contact in Finland. And this contact of mine was approached by me, and I'm going to recruit this individual by the system of networking that we're using everywhere. And Tommy is in Finland, he knows the system, he's going to invite this person, I'm going to connect them, this person is going to be in his presentations, in his activities, which are actually the tools of the system of networking, which are the same everywhere in the world. And Tommy will help me to recruit this person into my organization. Okay. This is the meaning of having equal official system of networking in networking project.
Which means that this will also tighten the collaboration and relationship between different IMAs in different parts of the world. This way.
It is like a chain of activities. It starts with the approach. Everyone who is a professional into the networking business field has to have a own list of prospects, list of contacts, how to approach them. Then we are starting the recruitment process, first tool, second tool, third tool, and then when they get to the point to make a decision to register themselves into the project, we are starting to train them and to orient them into the business itself.
Okay, I don't want that we go deeper in details about each tool of the system of networking, but in general, please tell people how many tools are involved, what kind of tools, etc.
I'm glad that actually we met each other with Tommy, and we were the two individuals which continue to finalize the system of networking of one ecosystem. And we are thinking the same way about the tools and about the whole chain of activities which every IMA has to do, to be very simple. And we focus ourselves in only, I can say 4, but there are 5 tools, because the first 2 are having the same purpose. I'm not going to share the tools now because it will take much time. But we made it simple with compressed content, and we are thinking that this kind of tools are real backbone for the people to know how to develop their networking businesses. And nowadays, when we are going to have fixed, very nice product portfolio in the presence of one academy modules, educational modules, one Vita, physical line, one Voyage, like a traveling platform, one Forex, and maybe in the future more. We have a very strengthened portfolio which we can distribute through this system of networking. And it will be easy for the people. Once again, my personal opinion is that this is a foundation, backbone of the developing the business into one ecosystem. And every professional, after using this backbone, they can make some additional trainings to their teams in different tasks, in different topics, by their nature, by their mentality.
According to your opinion with Tommy, how long should a training on the system of networking take for one person, approximately?
This is actually the 4th tool, the last one, which is we call it business manual, and the content of this business manual is actually the real business orientation for the IMAs, how to start, how to go through, how to register, how to develop the team, how to work with the people, and everything is very simple and explained in a short way. The training, essential training after IMA is registered, takes not more than 10-12 days, 2 weeks, and can be made individually by the sponsor or by someone from the upline. The best format is 2-to-1 meeting. Everyone who is in the networking industry knows what means 2-to-1, but also can be made in front of some group of people. for example, 10, 15
Yeah,
IMAs.
so it can be like a group training.
Yes.
I'm just asking because you know that there are people who are just starting this business and they're eager to understand it better, faster of course, because the faster they start, the faster they're gonna earn money. I have another question. How is this system going to be launched officially? Because it's long awaited already.
Because we are talking about this for a long time already. And I'm mentioning the system of networking even before the European tour.
Yeah.
Seems like we are postponing it for some reason, but actually my belief is that for everything which is important, not just for the important things, but for everything in this world, there is the proper time. And I think that we are just getting to the right point, right proper moment that we have to launch it, because this is my personal opinion. Till the moment we didn't have system of networking at all into our project. Two individuals tried to implement some, but they didn't succeed with that. I'm not going to share their names now. But the situation is that the status is that we don't have it. That's why actually there is a symptom about it. The best future IMAs, which are already registered, are those which are, after they are registered, they are asking the question, okay, now I am an IMA. What I have to do now? What is next? And we have an answer now. We made it. We just give the business manual and start to train this essential training with this person, and he is ready, if he likes or she, to make a choice to become a trainer for the future trainers.
The statement, by the way, that we never had till this moment a system of networking is a bit controversial, because I've heard, even Tommy I think has always said, okay, but how did we do it? Because we have and we had in the past a lot of very successful leaders.
That's true.
So somehow it worked.
That's very true. Every good leader, every good professional into network marketing, they have experience, they have foundation, they understand it, and they know how to do it. So every one of the good leaders, they use their own system of networking that they know from before, with some adjustments. But we don't have a one system of networking for the whole community, like official one, with official tools. And for example, one of the tools is short presentation of the one ecosystem in general. I'm imagining that all the people globally are making it in the same time, just in different language. This is the perfect case.
When you said languages, will this system of networking be available for people in their own language?
Usually, community is making this by themselves. I mean, they are capable enough to make subtitles of the videos. Even I'm pretty sure that because part of the tools are our videos, we already have a corporate videos which we are going to put into the system of networking, and I'm sure that we are going to prepare some subtitles, maybe some translations. But the teams are so eager to go out and to do the things, because they take it, the tool, make themselves the translation, subtitles, or translate the business manual. The business manual will be not more than 10-12 pages. I mean, this is not big content.
This is very good.
It's not logical for the community to expect that the company is going to make everything for every language in the globe. This is not going to happen.
Okay, and last very important question, because there are many companies which are using this system of networking as a paid service. They make their IMAs, their members, to pay in order to get trained. Is this going to be for free for our IMAs?
This will be, Tommy will share this later on, I'm sure, but those tools are produced from the community, from the IMAs. I mean, the people, different people which have been working for more than 1.5 years already are IMAs. Tommy is an IMA as well. I'm half IMA as well. No matter that I'm in the middle now, but I understand the model, and that's why I helped full creation of the tools, and then some adjustments of the content.
Legally, you are not an IMA.
It's free, of course, because this is a teamwork. I mean, but it's very good to have one system of networking for the whole community. I mean, this is like a cause for me, and since 2015, when I get involved into the project, to be honest, I didn't start to develop my networking business into the project because we didn't have system of networking, and because of the criteria that I shared
at the beginning of our conversation.
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to include to our conversation the ambassador for Europe, Middle East and Africa, Mr. Tommy Vorinen. Tommy, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello, hello.
Hello, thank you for participating in this conversation. You have been involved in the preparation of this system of networking from the very beginning, I think. Can you share with us what difficulties you face there? Why is this system of networking so important, and do actually IMAs, as you're quite connected with them, waiting for this system of networking?
Yeah, that's correct. And I think the main reason why we really need this is that we have had these rough years. And from beginning, the company started back 2014, and this growth was very fast. And like Ludmila mentioned before, there was successful networkers anyway who knew what to do, but they were like solo persons. There wasn't any official way of doing things, and it has been like that for years. And especially after all difficulties, for sure, it's very needed at the moment. And now we have been working on it quite a long time. And of course, these incidents, what happened during the last couple of months, we still needed to do some adjustments there. But it's so important for every IMA that they really know what to do, how to do when they join, because there is a lot of rumors, as for sure Theodora knows very well, as head of marketing, that there is a lot of negativity and lies about the whole business. And actually there isn't too much information about reality, what we do, how we build up this business and things like that. So in that case, also, it's so crucial that we will have this system of networking with very good tools, and we can give full understanding for everybody.
Tommy, we have discussed this plenty of times with you and with the leaders. Actually, we're not focusing on negativity. Negativity and spreading untruthful information is actually a clear sign that we're developing anyway. Because if we are a project that is not developing, that is not going to continue working properly, etc., nobody will be interested in spreading any information about us. Yeah, so in that matter, my personal advice also to the leaders and to the whole community is actually to focus on our own direction, to our goals, to our achievements, to our efforts, what we need to do as corporate and what they need to do as IMAs and leaders. So in that matter, this, according to my understanding, this must be the main focus. So what I understood from my conversation with Ludmila here in the studio, actually this training on the system of networking will create new coaches, new trainers, right?
Yeah, exactly. And this is what we truly need. And of course, we need good concept materials, presentations, everything, so that we can really get those new leaders as well, because everyone should know the whole concept as well as I think me, Ludmila, and you as well nowadays do. So this is so important that we at last have all these tools, what we need to make this happen.
May I add something?
Yes, here I would like to ask you something because I mentioned coaches and trainers, teachers even. Tommy mentioned leaders. Is there a slight difference?
Yes, and this is very important to be shared in the beginning when we launch it. Actually, this system of networking, we agreed on this with Tommy, is a system which is selecting the people, selecting different potentials for different important features of our business. If you ask me, the best trainers from the system of networking are not going to be the best turnover makers. I mean, we need very good teachers who are going to teach the best turnover makers how to develop their businesses. I'm not sure if you agree with this, Tommy, but I think we are going to do this launching the system. Teddy asked me how we're going to do it. The idea is to make maybe a few continental events with selected people which are going to be trained for first time, something like that. But are you agree that this system is going to select the right people to train the others?
Yeah, for sure. It's the main reason for the whole thing. And of course, we can help every IMA, like I said earlier, to get full understanding how this works and what to do, how to make business here, and especially with this new portfolio, what you mentioned before.
Okay, so as far as I understand, this is the right moment as we're launching step by step different projects, part of the one ecosystem, of the whole project. So probably it's true that now is the right time.
This is my gut's feeling, and when we start when we activate it, because after the launch we are going to activate the system and we are going to see results of this. And me personally, I'm pretty sure that people will start to enjoy themselves developing their businesses, because they will be absolutely oriented. They will have their own targets, their own direction for developing the business, and using the system that we're going to give to them, they will be capable and they will be able to train the others to do the same. And this is actually the nature of network marketing.
Okay, Ludmil, can I have last words from your side towards the whole community?
I will say once again that having an official system of networking into one ecosystem project is a cause for me personally, like individual. And I'm very thankful and glad that we are in the situation that we have a good team which is going to do it now. And if you allow me to share my personal opinion again, this last phase of development of our ecosystem in general is, I'm calling it a cleaning process, because there are certain phases and stages of every network marketing project. August, we are going to make 9 years, Tommy, right? 9 years from the start. We are an old company already. We have good foundation. So taking it from there, from here, we can just go up and develop in the right way.
Thank you very much for these words. Tommy, can I have a few words from your side as well? Final words.
Yeah, I have to say that it has been a long run for now, but also me, I'm feeling that at last we start to be there with these new products and with the system of networking, with this new management, with the new system, updated Dealshaker and public blockchain, of course. So I have to say that we have come far. It really has taken a lot of efforts for all of us. But now with all these, what we have, I don't say tools because it's the whole thing, not only tools, it's the whole system, everything here. We really have a huge chance to make a big movement around the world, like a wave. And I'm sure that with the correct way of doing things, ethical way, and all this correct information and everything, we can really make it happen worldwide together. And this is going to be like a totally new restarting of everything. And then again, also remember that we are building history here. We are doing something what no one has done with cryptocurrency. So that's why everyone should be also proud about themselves. who are involved in this one ecosystem. And I really enjoy to be here with every one of you, and also to make it happen together worldwide, because this is huge. This is so big what we can achieve here, that just let's go, let's do it, and we will see every one of you soon again, all over the world, together with Ludmil, together with Theodora, other people from the company. And from my side, I'm really like on fire with this, because I know that we can really make history and make a difference here.
Thank you very much for these words. Thanks a lot to both of you for participating in the newsroom studio. I think that this information was quite useful and helpful for people, for the IMAs, the explanations and the descriptions that you gave. We went a little bit deeper in details about this system of networking, so the best is yet to come. The newsroom does not stop here. Of course, we're going to continue with a very, very important topic about how to promote your deals in the Dealshaker. Stay with us. Newsroom continues with another portion of important and interesting information. Next to me here in the studio is the Dealshaker Chief Operational Officer, Mr. Ivan Zerkov. Hello, thank you for being here with me today.
Hello, Teddy.
I have some questions about, we're in the middle of a very successful, I would say, marketing campaign about the Dealshaker. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yes, of course. We start through our Dealshaker marketing strategy, our July campaign, advertising campaign. So what is it about? We want to advertise the deals of our merchants. So we'll give the opportunity for one merchant per country worldwide, and for our country managers and their local teams to choose this merchant and these deals.
Are there any specific requirements? What kind of merchants can be included in this campaign?
So it's a decision of the local teams, but what we advise is like the higher percentage of one is welcomed, but otherwise there is no requirements. So every merchant can be part of this campaign.
Which platforms are covered with this campaign?
We freshly created our official Dealshaker social network channels. So there are in total 6 right now. It's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok. So we are starting step by step, one by one. For sure, starting with Instagram and Facebook at the beginning, YouTube as well, but mostly Instagram posts. So we'll start with that.
Okay, that really sounds amazing, and I'm sure that all the merchants and the country managers are also very excited about this decision. You said that it's a July summer campaign in general. Will this continue in a different way later on?
We are starting from July, and we are already in the campaign, so we have some results already, but it depends of the whole willingness of local teams of the merchants to cooperate and to be part of it. So for sure we'll continue through the summer.
Okay, is this campaign paid? I mean, do merchants need to pay something in order to participate in this additional promotion by the company?
No. So it's totally free for all the merchants, and this is just really part of our strategy, marketing strategy. So, you know, Dealshaker is an advertising platform as well. So this is one of the main goals that we have to advertise our deals.
And later on, when we talked about this whole thing before the interview, you mentioned that this campaign will continue, but in a slightly different configuration. After this summer promotion, what is coming up next?
So, because you ask if it's paid, and I said it's not, but what we are planning to do is to realize a paid, not advertising, but a paid opportunity for all members and merchants to use 100% once in deals for example, to create graphic design materials or videos or any kind of photos for their business.
With their products or services, whatever
Yes,
they are offering.
yes.
Okay.
So they will have the opportunity to use their ones, but we have some requirements as well for this. One of the requirements, and maybe the most important one, is for the merchants to have deals for 30 or up 30% in one.
Once.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. So people, you can now advertise. Additionally, you can promote your business with 100% once.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's really fantastic. Thank you very much for this interview and for your time. I'm sure that all merchants and all country managers around the world are really excited about what is happening now and what is coming up next. So it seems that we're developing a lot.
Yes, we are, and we are very glad to see that people are interested in this, and we'll continue through the strategy.
I'm sure that this will give a great kick to the Dealshaker and the merchants. So the more merchants we have, the more value we have of the one. Thank you for watching our monthly news broadcast. We hope you found the information and updates valuable. Before we sign off, here's a recap of the major stories we covered today. Remember, you can find a more in-depth coverage of these stories and more on our website and social media platforms. Thank you for watching our news channel, and we look forward to providing you with the latest updates and news in the next broadcast episode.